Kia ora, te ora. Welcome, whānau, to the War on News. Your weekly sacred cow slaughtering assault on current affairs, beam live from the palatial Stratus News bunker, buried deep beneath the heart of the Greyland Republic. If this show was the booze industry looking at the watered-down, piss-poor response to alcohol reform they've managed to buy from the National Party, they'd be lifting their glass at once again, conning New Zealanders and toast another missed opportunity to force regulation upon their industry of evil. Cheers, Prime Minister. Oh, that really is gin. And tonight's political media crumbs against Resin Kill Zone. Knock, knock. Who's there? Paula Bennett and the random search Benny Bash police. How spot-checking solo parents isn't nanny state. New Zealand Herald Digipol can kiss both cheeks of my smooth, pale butt. One fish, two fish, Sea Lord, no fish. Plus this week's Sex in the Super City and the Wanker of the Week award. Leading the War on News this week, brothers and sisters, Colonel Gaddafi is ex-secret number 3 list candidate. Don said, no one sums up one law for all like a maniacal Middle Eastern dictator. He's also a softer candidate with more voter empathy than Catherine Isaac. From a hate-monger candidate like Kathy Odgers, who described the poor as the pathetic heaving underclass, to a candidate like Catherine Isaac, who wants to crucify the pathetic heaving underclass, the ACT Party meltdown continues. ACT Party candidates like Kevin Campbell that refer to John Key as John the Jew, a campaign manager posting late-night Facebook updates bitching about how dysfunctional actors, financial backers like Louis Crimp, who says of Māori, I would like somebody to tell me what is Māori culture. Before the white man arrived, they were savages and cannibals. And let's not forget that Don ran the unwatered racist advert past his buddy Peter Hewlett. Yes, the same Peter who seems so thrifty with the management of other people's money. With Colin Craig running in Epsom now and the rumours that Rodney will run as an independent just despite Don who rolled him, the ACT Party resemble less a political movement and more a fractured KKK franchise and receivership. Don's claim to be sad that no Māori would stand for ACT seems to suggest that whatever reptilian creature currently inhabiting his human skin suit doesn't understand the Homo sapien concept of audacity. Brothers and sisters, now ACT Party MP Hilary Calvert has been dumped as quickly as second-hand toilet paper. What now for this intellectual giant who used her own eyes in an advert for a brothel? You know where this is going, whānau. Top 5 things Hilary Calvert can go on to after being an ACT Party MP. Number 5, spokesperson for the health benefits of KFC Double Down Burgers. Number 4, brand manager for Adidas. Number 3, spokesperson for the invasion of Iran. Number 2, spokesperson for the re-invasion of Vietnam. And number 1 of the top 5 things Hilary Calvert can go on to after being ACT Party candidate, advocate for the freedom to spank your child, your pets and any other property you own alongside Guns for Children campaigns. I would have done a top 10, but no one actually cares about the future of ACT that much. Brothers and sisters, John Key was caught out saying New Zealanders had a socialist streak in them by a WikiLeaks cable that was released last week. The government's spin was sublime. Key said his comments were fair because New Zealanders do have a socialist streak about things that are important, and went on to blow his usual State House upbringing trumpet as an example of him being down with the kids before breaking into a karaoke rendition of In the Ghetto at his press conference. What the government spin doctors failed to note is the context in which Key was speaking. The US were demanding to know why their free market neocon Washington consensus that none of us have consented to hasn't been adopted. And Key was explaining that we have a socialist streak, meaning the free market shock doctrine being prescribed has to be smile and wave implemented so sleepy hobbits don't wake up. Crap like the Skynet internet disconnection laws for American entertainment corporates. Crap like the free trade deal with America that will rob us of economic sovereignty. Crap like the food bill that will make it illegal to trade seeds freely for our own food growing. Crap like genetically engineered crops, which our own research showed this week give us no commercial advantage at all. Crap like the new pro-coal energy policy that allows oil companies to reap the vast new oil reserves that have been found and snapped up quietly by Shell this month. And you all thought that marine animal frolicking bill that replaced the Foreshore and Seabed Land Confiscation Act was all about European New Zealanders being able to walk on the beach. Yeah, Key can't ram that privatisation agenda through because of our socialist streak. When the context of his comments are clear, Key's defence that he was using the term to defend New Zealanders' egalitarian sensibilities is as disingenuous as an Adidas Telecom All Blacks campaign promoting celibacy during the World Cup at a cost of $220 for each missed orgasm. To the headlines, whānau. Knock, knock. Who's there? Paula Bennett and the random search Benny Bash Police. So the answer to our welfare issue is random spot checks of all solo parents. I don't like to point it out, but isn't forcing all solo parents to have random checks actually criminalising being a solo parent? How is water-saving shower heads and power-saving light bulbs political correctness gone mad, yet random searches of solo parents' homes somehow the new high point of enlightened social policy? Does it seem to anyone else that we've reached the book-burning part of welfare reform, all the while allowing National to play their favourite game of suggesting 100% crazy while implementing 80% crazy so no one notices how crazy it all actually is? Why not go the whole hog and have solo parents in stocks so that we can throw rotten vegetables at them in public squares? That way, the well-to-do can feel smug and the rotten vegetables can be scooped up by the dirty bennies so they have something other than booze and meth to feed their children with at night. Moving on with the headlines, whānau. New Zealand Herald Digipol can kiss both cheeks of my smooth, pale butt. The new cycle in New Zealand is Phil Goff leadership coup rumours. Polls showing 95% of country love John Key. Live updates of Happy Feet's latest bowel movement and Phil Goff leadership coup rumours. Whānau. I don't believe most of what the New Zealand Herald prints, because why on earth would I believe their bullshit cheap brain fart telephone polls with their failed landline methodology? This is the very same New Zealand Herald Digipol that was proclaiming a year ago to the month that Len Brown and John Banks were neck and neck. That election turned into a landslide. Len Brown ended up whipping John Banks. It was neck and neck the way Aboriginal life expectancy is neck and neck with that of white Australians. The Herald made that claim a year ago this month. Why believe a word that drips in the mainstream media corporate biased mouths? The New Zealand Herald has increasingly become the cheerleader-in-chief of the National Party. That they come out with polls using questionable landline methodology, which last time had them claiming Banks and Brown were neck and neck, should be as unsurprising as Colonel Gaddafi's insistence that he's done nothing wrong. The New Zealand Herald's cult of no personality fawning over John Key is to journalism what Fox News is to credibility. Giving a National Party online propagandist like David Farrar, the bore of Babylon, an unchallenged platform to peddle his soft-sell dog whistles in an election year has all the charm of a road accident. The mainstream media are using these polls not to reflect public opinion, but to manipulate public opinion. And when it isn't doing that, then it's drowning out any real debate about the main issues of the day with manufactured Rugby World Cup chatter. You would think now that bloody Happy Feet has been sent home that the media might start to focus on why we have 210,000 New Zealand children in poverty when the 150 wealthiest families gain $7 billion in 1 year. But I suspect our children in poverty aren't cute enough for the news producers who are attempting to gain ratings via soft entertainment pap rather than speak truth to power. I wouldn't be surprised if the Walrus of News, Mark Sainsbury, actually does a live cross from Antarctica to interview the female penguins Happy Feet might be screwing to see if wedding bells are being planned, because if they are, TVNZ will carry the penguin wedding live with commentary by Dame Jenny Shipley, who will note throughout the entire ceremony how wonderful it would be if China could buy more of the country. The mainstream media are broadcasting for their interests, not ours. Tune into Happy Feet at 7 PM and decide for yourself. Moving on with the headlines, whānau. One fish, two fish, Sea Lord, no fish. Greenpeace lashed out at how Sea Lord decimate tuna this week with all the subtlety of a downtown riot. This latest attack in the same week that slavery claims of the way staff working for Sea Lord via subcontract are treated by bashings, cruel working conditions, and being made to eat the fish bait as food, Sealord is half owned by Māori, and as such you would think that Māori are well aware of how being treated appallingly impacts upon their own whānau. Yet here we have slave labour claims alongside environmental hate crimes on our fishing stock. Add to this the weird TV adverts with the gormless guy and his idiot son who suspects his mother of being an alien because the fish is nice, and I'm sorry, Sealord, but until you can work out your slave labour issues, raping fish stock and the weird TV adverts, I'm boycotting Sealord. Whānau, are you feeling sexy? It's Sex in the Super City time. So the Rugby World Cup is like 17 days away and there's still 200,000 tickets to buy. That's $30 million here. Forget the All Blacks choking. I'm a wee bit more worried by the looming cost this will be. And seeing as Treasury got the cost of the Christchurch earthquake out by $4 billion, forget a psychic octopus, a tarot card reading jellyfish would be more reliable forecast than bloody Treasury if the economy was relying on the Christchurch rebuild and the Rugby World Cup to prop the country up. We're kind of screwed. Whānau, let's wrap the week with this week's Wanko of the Week award. This week's Wanko of the Week, brothers and sisters, has to go to the anti-MMP group Vote for Change. You would imagine after having one of their founding members outed as a white supremacist that the anti-MMP group Vote for Change would go out of their way to stay within the rules. They haven't. Vote for Change launched this week an online smear attack on politicians, denigrating them for their anti-MMP campaign. Now, I'm in favour of attacking politicians and denigrating them. I call that a normal day at the office. But you are not allowed to use the official footage in this manner. I've written to the Speaker and advised any other Member of Parliament to complain in writing as well at the manner in which Vote for Change are in contempt of Parliament by contravening the standing orders that dictate the use of parliamentary TV footage. Now, seeing as Vote for Change have simply become a glorified giveaway site masquerading as a political debate, and seeing as Vote for Change was so kind to thank me for outing their white supremacist founding member, as a thank you for pointing out your latest infringement, I would like an iPad 2, $200 worth of iTunes vouchers, and someone fronting on Citizen A to explain why an electoral system that favours the elites of society is preferable to MMP. That's it for tonight, folks. Don't forget Citizen A plays Friday, 8 p.m. Freeview 21 and Sky 89. Follow me on my Citizen Bomber Twitter and Facebook site. It has all the shows posted up online and allows you to befriend other like-minded citizens for romantic news moments. Good night, New Zealand. You stay classy, Aotearoa. Righto.